Okay, next business class trip, Beijing to Shanghai on China Eastern. Please press subscribe to follow my adventures around the world and press the bell icon to receive a notification when a new video is released every week. The experience starts at check-in, with a special VIP area with armchairs and personal service for business class passengers. There is also a small seating lounge off to the side of the check-in desks, which was much appreciated by me as I had conveniently arrived at the airport 8 hours early and I was grateful to have somewhere quiet to relax and charge my phone before clearing security. Once my bag was checked, and since it was full of beer, a porter carried it over to a fragile baggage area and then showed me to the fast-track security lane, which I also appreciated. The China Eastern Lounge at Beijing is quite nice for a domestic lounge. It's large, warmly inviting, and has plenty of natural light as it overlooks the apron. Since I'd arrived at the airport so early, and since I'd already spent over a week in North Korea with no real food, I'd already demolished KFC and didn't eat anything in the lounge and just used it as a place to charge all of my electronics and have a couple of glasses of juice. I'm flying today on an Airbus A330-300, which is a very big plane for such a short flight, but it's China, so I'm sure there's a lot of people to move, plus I think the flight continues on to Delhi. First up is boarding the plane. Business class passengers board through an entirely different gate to economy and are bussed onto the plane on their own VIP bus. The business class cabin is a beautifully appointed 1-2-1 layout, so direct aisle access for everyone. The seat design itself is probably the best I've flown on. To start with, there's almost too much legroom. I'm not a short person, and my feet could barely reach the cushion at the front of the footrest. And the seat is designed to suit exactly my style of travel. Lots of storage for lots of little items, lots of hidden compartments, no wasted space. Even in the 2-inch gap between the desk and the seat in front, there's a small pouch. Talking of small pouches, newspapers are provided right from the get-go, as are magazines. Even on this 1.5-hour flight, there are slippers included. Domestic flights have terrible headphones though. Seat features are easily accessible and don't get in the way. Power, USB, remote control and headphone jacks are in super convenient places so that you can naturally use your phone while charging. Seat controls for recline, etc. are duplicated in 2 places so that they can comfortably be used both when sitting up and laying down. This is a super ergonomic seat design. Even, unlike most other airlines, the coat hook is actually in a convenient place and could easily hold a suit without creasing it or getting in your way. The tray table is simple and easy to access, unlike some very over-engineered solutions in other airlines in New Zealand. Oddly, and not to my liking, China Eastern employs an over-the-shoulder seatbelt, but it is cleverly designed so that when lying down, the bottom strap acts as a more typical lap restraint. Our service was efficient, with meal orders being taken promptly. China Eastern offers daily specials, which would be great if you flew with them a lot and wanted variety. Before takeoff, attendants spray perfume, which I'm actually assuming was particularly for my benefit, as I just spent 2 days on a train from North Korea with no shower or change of clothes and exceedingly high temperatures. The wine list is small but reasonably high quality, with mid-range wines from Chile, Australia and France being offered. I chose a Rothschild Bordeaux blend, which was tasty but not an ideal match to my main meal. Food was very good for a sub 2-hour flight. I chose a safe option of beef and rice with a fruit platter for dessert. While nothing exceptional, I couldn't fault it. Service too was very good considering just how short this flight was. It was efficient but restrained rather than overtly friendly, and there's nothing wrong with that. My wine was topped up after dinner and that's all I needed. Wi-Fi was apparently available on the flight, but I didn't realize until quite far in and I couldn't figure out how to log in before the plane had landed. In-flight entertainment was decent, with all navigation being able to be done by the remote control. This is particularly useful if you want to choose what to watch next while still watching something on the big screen. Unfortunately, the screen did not seem to be adjustable, which could get irksome if you're laying down. There is an NFC reader and a camera on the IFE screen, which I'm assuming is to be able to pay for duty-free purchases with WeChat or face recognition, but since the shopping screens weren't in English, I have no confirmation on that. So I'm starting to get spoiled. This was a really great flight, considering it was a short-haul domestic flight. The seat was world-class and the service very good too. I'm flying Brisbane to Melbourne next month, which is an even longer flight than this one, but I don't expect that Qantas can possibly come close to what China Eastern or Hainan Airlines can offer. So far, I'm loving my experience in Chinese airlines. Next up, I fly Shanghai to Brisbane on China Eastern's long haul service, so I'm very eager to see how that compares to the short haul, and also test out the bed. Hopefully it has the same seats. Thanks for watching this generic travel vlog. I'll see you next time. Happy travels.